So, okay, guys, on this video, we'll be breaking down gold. We'll be looking at gold at a much deeper view and try to understand where gold price might be heading to. So, firstly, we'll check the weekly chart. So, looking at the weekly chart, um, let me just say from pretty much from 2017 or 2018, gold has been on an uptrend, and then what happened since 2021? It just started being on a range, right? Sort of like a choppy range, not necessarily like a range. And then price broke out where it broke out on in December, where it broke out, it retested the range, and then it went up, indicating what? Let me just say bearish movement until maybe we might get a correction or a range in the near future, right? But then, so right now, what we are basically looking at is long-term buys on gold, right? Okay, let me just remove this and then go on to what? The daily. So what we see on the daily, right? What we see on the daily is basically, okay, this range that I was talking about, where price basically broke out on this strong resistance here. It broke out and then it went up, and then we're just seeing gold buys literally from March until April. Sorry for this. Until April, where price simply just what looked like it was correcting itself or forming new movements. But what we can basically see is that regardless, price is still forming what? Higher highs and higher lows, indicating a what? An uptrend, right? So let's go on to the 4-hour. So on the 4-hour, what we see from here is what? Price basically reached this high right here, and then it formed the low, right? Formed the low, formed the high, and then it went down again, where it just started correcting itself or forming a range just right above the zone, right? If you can look perfectly, if you can look at this structure right here perfectly, this is basically what we call a head and shoulder, an inverse head and shoulder. So gold formed an inverse head and shoulder, right, in the past weeks. And then it retested what? It retested that inverse right here. And then it bought, right? And then it came back here to the support of the previous shoulder, or the trough of the previous shoulder, where price is currently held, right? Where price currently formed its range. Some may not call it a range. It looks like a small downtrend pattern, since it was forming what? Lower lows. Since it was forming, it formed the high here, it formed the higher low, it formed the lower low, it formed the lower low at this point. And then right now, it's currently here at the low. So since price was currently respected here at this support, we anticipate that this might actually be a strong zone. So looking at price like this, right? Let me just zoom in. Looking at price like this, here where it's currently at, there are two possibilities, right? There are two possibilities. It's either, there are two possibilities here at this area. It's either price is going to reject, it's either price is going to reject this zone here. This is a fake out, and then it comes back where it comes back down here, or, and then it comes back down there, or we'll get a break. So to actually check what might actually happen is this. I personally believe that it will break because of what? Because of the inverse here. Remember, inverses indicate what? Inverse head and shoulders usually indicate a reversal in the trend, meaning price might continue to go up there. So if in this situation you are like me, you are looking for buys, what we're actually waiting for is basically an impulse move, like a strong movement to the upside, and then we'll catch our test where back at the zone where we'll catch the buys. So that's basically my forecast for gold. I hope you guys are with me. I hope you guys understand.